As the healthcare debate flares up in Congress again, talk show host Jimmy Kimmel has been thrust into the middle of the debate. Welcome back to What's Trending. I'm Ava Gordy. Be sure to like this video and subscribe for more. Jimmy Kimmel has been devoting a lot of his nightly monologue to the healthcare debate.
Can you imagine Donald Trump actually sitting down to read a healthcare bill? It's like trying to imagine a dog doing your taxes. It just doesn't...
Kimmel also had something to say after being told to shut up by Fox and Friends.
Sunday's politically charged Emmys may have been the lowest rate in history, but that's not stopping Hollywood elites like comedian Jimmy Kimmel for pushing their politics on the rest of the country. Watch.
Thanks, Brian. That was Brian Kilmeade. And the reason I found this comment to be particularly annoying is because this is a guy, Brian Kilmeade, who whenever I see him, kisses my ass like a little boy meeting Batman.
It's an unlikely shift for Kimmel, who is fairly unpolitical in his show. Other late-night hosts like Stephen Colbert and Seth Meyers have been seeing bigger ratings because of their more politically focused monologues. Kimmel, however, has been trying to keep the comedy fair and balanced. In an interview during the 2012 election, Kimmel told Salon, "I do say whatever I want. I just try to keep in mind that mine is not a political show and that our audience is split half and half. And people are very emotional about this stuff. And I just try and spread the ribbing around." So how did Jimmy Kimmel get into the middle of this healthcare debate?
The reason I'm talking about this is because my son had an open heart surgery and has to have 2 more. And because of that, I learned that there are kids with no insurance in the same situation. I don't get anything out of this. Brian, you phony little creep. Oh, I'll pound you when I see you.
In May, Kimmel's son William was born with a congenital heart defect. In an emotional monologue, Kimmel recounted the story of his son William's birth and the immediate open heart surgery required. Before the Affordable Care Act, William's heart condition would have been seen as a pre-existing condition. Insurance companies used to be able to deny health care because people need health care during their lives. For a baby born with Williams' condition, healthcare coverage could mean the difference between life and death.
If your baby is going to die, and it doesn't have to, it shouldn't matter how much money you make. I think that's something that, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat or something else, we all agree on that, right? I mean, we do.
After Kimmel's emotional speech, the Obamacare repeal bill moved from the House to the Senate. Senator Bill Cassidy invoked Kimmel's name on cable news to describe his opposition to the new healthcare bill.
Could you support a bill that allows insurance companies to cap their payouts to customers?
As you present that, I asked, does it pass the Jimmy Kimmel test? Would a child born with a congenital heart disease be able to get everything she or he would need in that first year of life? I wanted to pass the Jimmy Kimmel test.
Kimmel then had Senator Cassidy on his show and asked him this.
Do you believe that every American, regardless of income, should be able to get regular checkups, maternity care, etc., all of those things that people who have health care get and need?
Yep.
Sounds so convincing. The push to repeal Obamacare was thought to be over in July, but John McCain's last-minute no vote killed the so-called skinny repeal, and the fight to defend Obamacare was thought to be over. Republicans had been trying to repeal Obamacare ever since it was signed in 2010. According to Gallup, the ACA has reached a majority approval rating for the first time back in April, with a rating of 54%. That's a full 20% higher than Trump's approval rating, and way more popular than Congress with their abysmal 16% approval. I don't get it. Congress seems like they're pretty cool dudes. But now there is a new healthcare bill in the Senate, and one of the authors is Bill Cassidy. And guess what else is in the bill? The return of pre-existing conditions. Naturally, Kimmel lashed out at Cassidy for his dishonesty.
There's a new Jimmy Kimmel test for you. It's called a lie detector test. You're welcome to stop by the studio and take it anytime.
The Graham-Cassidy bill is, by all accounts, worse than the last Republican healthcare bill. The bill also fails to meet the requirements that Cassidy, himself a medical professional, claimed he wanted to vote for. Graham-Cassidy would allow for insurance companies to remove or reject customers and impose caps on how much insurance will pay out over your life. All of this cast Kimmel as an unlikely voice for the healthcare debate.
I never imagined I would get involved in something like this. This is not my area of expertise. My area of expertise is eating pizza, and that's really about it. But we can't let him do this to our children and our senior citizens and our veterans or to any of us. And by the way, before you post a nasty Facebook message saying I'm politicizing my son's health problems, I want you to know I am politicizing my son's health problems because I have to.
What do you guys think of Jimmy Kimmel's unlikely move into political comedy? Let us know in the comments below, like this video, and subscribe for more What's Trending.